Orimonk.
Hi everyone! Today we're going to explain how to play Amritsar by David Harris, a board game recommended for ages 14 and up, designed for 1 to 4 players, with an approximate duration of 60 to 120 minutes. The goal of the game is to earn the most prestige by assisting the Maharaja in rebuilding the temple. Setup: place the main board in the center of the table, and then the temple pieces in their designated spots. Next, place a random temple tile in the center of the board, one at the bottom of the temple and another one in the middle. Put a bridge tile in each corresponding space. Take the donation tiles according to the number of players and leave one in each available space in the lake. Leave the coins and resources in the empty corners of the board to create the reserve. Fill the market with the indicated resources. Place the Maharaja token in its starting location. Create 4 shuffled stacks of district tiles according to the color on their reverse side. Take the first tile from each stack and place them face up in the central slot of each district. Then, fill the remaining spaces randomly so that each district has 3 tiles of 3 different colors. Take 3 workers of each color and place one randomly in each marked space of each district. In 2-player games, the extras are placed randomly next to the Maharaja spaces. Shuffle the storehouses face down. Reveal 3 per player in the game and place them next to the board. Create 4 face-down goal stacks, grouping them by the letter on their front side, and leave them next to the board. Each player then takes a personal board and all the elements of their color, 1 coin from the reserve, and 1 random goal of each type. Place 11 donation counters on the corresponding spaces on your board and the remaining 5 in the market on the main board. Leave your elephant, mahout tiles, and objectives face down next to the board. Place the movement token in its corresponding space. Set the 3 knowledge markers to the first space on the 3 knowledge tracks. Place the prestige point marker on space 5 of the prestige track on the main board. Place the tax marker on the first space. Leave the coin in the storehouse. The starting player then passes the other Maharaja token to the player on their right. Place one of the 4 goals face down in the leftmost space on your board. Put the donation marker from that space on your elephant and move up 1 step on the tax track. Place the donate to the temple mahout tile in one of the 4 available spaces and place the donation marker on it. Each player repeats this process, ensuring not to place their mahout tile on the same color space as another player. Game round. A game of Amritsar unfolds over 3 decades, each consisting of 4 rounds. Each turn has the following phases. 1. Move your elephant. In the first turn, place the elephant on a path of your choice, regardless of other elephants. In subsequent turns, this action is optional. Each elephant moves clockwise. Moving to the next district is free, but each additional step costs 1 coin. If you pass over the Maharaja token while moving your elephant, you lose points based on the current decade. 2. Move workers. This action is mandatory. Each worker moves from one section to another. Each district has 2 sections, and only 4 workers can be in each section. To move workers, choose a section with at least 1 worker. Take them all, and in clockwise order, leave 1 worker of your choice in each of the following sections until they are all placed. If a section is full, skip it. The last worker you place becomes the active worker and performs 1 to 3 actions in the district where they land. Instead of placing the active worker as required, you can place a coin to bypass the section. If the origin and/or destination sections have coins on them, you take them. Example: you choose this section because it contains a coin. You take the coin and the 2 workers. The next section is full, so you skip it. In the next section, leave the green worker. And in the following section, leave a coin because you want to end your movement in the next section. In that one, you can perform your actions. After completing your movement, choose one of the 3 tiles from the district and perform its main action. If the worker's color matches the color on the top of the tile, also perform the secondary action. You can perform these 2 actions in any order. If your elephant is also in the same district, you can perform the main action of any district tile or one of the mahout tile actions from your board. You must perform this action before or after the other two actions, never in between. 3. Move your elephant. You can move it again if you've unlocked the movement tile on your board. Once you've completed your turn, loudly announce the color of the worker you activated. If they have one, players can then activate the Mahout tile action associated with that worker. The active player earns 1 point for each player who follows them. Then, it's the next player's turn. End of the round. After each player has taken one turn, the round ends. At this point, move the Maharaja token one position. In two-player games, the Maharaja token activates the worker in the new space, and other players can follow that worker in the same way they follow any other player. End of decade. When the Maharaja token returns to its initial position, a decade ends, and the following steps are carried out in order. Donations. Whoever has the most markers in each district adds the points indicated on the active temple tile. If there's a tie, all players receive the points. Taxes. Pay as many coins as tax your marker indicates, applying any discounts you may have earned. Income. Receive all end-of-decade incomes that you have reached or exceeded with your knowledge markers. They are the ones marked with this icon. Bridge. Flip the bridge tile corresponding to the just-ended decade. Temple. Discard the temple tile that was scored and place the temple piece corresponding to the next decade, always with the temple tile oriented to the north. End of the game. At the end of the third decade, the game ends, and you tally the following points. Knowledge. Score the spaces you have reached on your knowledge board with this icon. Objectives. Reveal the objectives placed on your board that you have fulfilled and add the indicated points. Actions. Here are the different actions you can perform in Amritsar. Resources. These actions provide the number of resources indicated on the tile. Some give 1 or 2 resources. Others let you choose between 2 options, and some allow you to pick any resource. Economy. This action allows you to buy and/or sell as many resources as you want, keeping in mind that you cannot buy and sell the same type of resource in a single turn. Buying. Choose a resource. Take the first available one starting from the bottom and pay the indicated coins. If there are none left, pay the highest price and take it from the reserve. Selling. Place a resource in the topmost space and receive the indicated coins. If this covers a space with points on it, immediately earn those points. If there are no spaces left, sell at the lowest price and return the resource to the reserve. When you perform a market action that involves buying or selling, get a donation counter and place it on your elephant. If you had to retrieve a counter and there weren't left, get 1 point. Mahout and upgrades. This icon allows you to perform the action from the Mahout tiles on your board, regardless of the worker's color. If this icon is white, it also lets you upgrade your storehouse. To do this, trade a marble unit and add an available storehouse to a space on your board. If it is brown, it allows you to make an objective upgrade. To do this, trade 1 copper unit and add one of your objectives face down to a space on your board and get the immediate benefits of that space. If it contains the gold color, it also allows you to upgrade a Mahout. To do this, trade 1 gold unit and add a Mahout tile to a space on your board. Each time you add an upgrade to your board, move your tax counter up by as many steps as the bags on that upgrade and place on your elephant the donation counter from the space you covered. Knowledge. This icon moves up 1 step on your development track. With this one, 1 step on your resource track. With this one, 1 step on your money track. And with this one, 1 step on any marker of your choice. When you move up on a track, you gain the benefit indicated to the right. There are 3 types. End of decade. Pay 1 coin less during the tax phase. During the income phase, recover a donation counter from your market space on the main board. Get 1 resource of your choice during the income phase. Get a coin and 1 point during the income phase. End of game. Get 1 point for each donation counter on your elephant. Get 1 point for each resource left in your storehouses. Get 1 point for each coin left in your storehouses. Immediate. Recover a donation counter from your market space on the main board and place it on your elephant. Perform any upgrade on your board. Place the movement token next to your board, flipped. This allows you to perform Phase 3 on your turn. Additionally, you can discard the token to place your elephant in any district without paying money or suffering penalties. Perform any upgrade without paying a resource. Get 1 marble unit. Get 1 copper unit. Get 1 or 2 resources of your choice. Get 1 or 2 coins from the reserve. If you're ready for the last space on a marker and have to move up, gain the benefit indicated by the arrow. Recover a donation counter. Get 1 resource of your choice. Get a coin. Mahout tiles. This action lets you donate to the temple in the district where your elephant is located. To donate to the temple, you must provide the resources required by the space where you're donating. The required resources are determined by the level of that space. Level 1 requires 1 marble. Level 2 requires 1 marble and 1 copper. Level 3 requires 1 copper and 1 gold. And level 4 requires 2 gold. To donate to a space, the lower spaces it relies on must be occupied, and the owners of the counters they rely on get 1 prestige point each. The new donation gets as many prestige points as indicated by the space it's placed on. Remember, you can only donate to the district where your elephant is located, and your elephant must have at least 1 donation marker to perform this action. Example: Pink player performs a donation in the district where their elephant is located, containing 2 donation counters. To do it, they give back to the reserve a marble and a copper from their storehouse. Then, place 1 of the 2 counters of their elephant in the chosen spot. The counters it relies on are pink and blue, so the pink player gets 2 points from the donation, plus 1 because of the pink counter, and the blue player gets 1 prestige point because of the other counter. The rest of them show icons similar to the ones already described. Storehouses. In addition to storing coins and resources, storehouses also provide benefits. Immediately gain 1 coin and 1 resource of your choice. Immediately gain 2 marble units. Immediately move up 2 steps on 1 of your knowledge counters or 1 step on 2 different knowledge counters. When activating a district tile, you can use a white worker as if it were the color indicated. Pay 1 coin less when buying in the market. Pay 1 coin less during the tax phase. When moving workers, you can skip a section with the active worker without leaving a coin. Avoid the penalty of the Maharaja when passing over him with your elephant. Obtain the benefit of bridge tiles for the current and future decades when you meet their requirements. Whenever you move up a specific knowledge counter, you can move up another in its place. Once per turn, you can exchange 1 marble unit for 1 copper unit, or 1 copper unit for 1 gold unit, and vice versa. When performing an upgrade, you can provide a different resource than the action it requires. When moving your elephant, you can place it in any district without paying or suffering the Maharaja's penalty. When using this effect, flip the storehouse. And that concludes the tutorial on how to play Amritsar, a game with great depth that also features a solo mode where you can face off against the Maharaja. Are you ready to build the magnificent Golden Temple?
Orimonk